Okay, so the Jingle Thief campaign is a campaign that we found very fascinating. And it came up because of our Cortex ITDR alerts that were raised. And what makes it so interesting is it's attackers going after gift cards. And they were able to steal and target gift cards from some of the biggest retail brands that you know. So that's really fascinating. And what makes it even more fascinating is that this is in the cloud. There's no malware. There's no exploits. They're purely living in Microsoft 365, which is a bit unusual because nowadays you don't see that too often with the gift card fraud.
Dev, you mentioned something, and I want to make sure that we don't go screaming by it. You said the four letters, ITDR. And for those who are not part of our parlance, our jargon every day, what is ITDR real quick?
Okay, so ITDR stands for Identity Threat Detection and Response. And it's all about detecting identity attacks, such as the Jingle Thief, and we'll talk more about that.
Let's get back to Jingle Thief real quick. Who's behind this campaign? Talk to me about the threat actor.
Yeah, so we're pretty sure that this group is what people know as Atlas Lion. This line is a Moroccan-based group. They've been active since 2021. And while we don't have 100% attribution...
You said Moroccan-based, financially motivated. That's probably part of the crime side of cyber attacks, not necessarily something tied to a state actor. What distinguishes the campaign from maybe some of the other financially motivated operations that we've been looking at recently?
I think there's a few things. I think the first thing is the patience and the discipline. They stay months within an organization. In one case we saw them active in an organization for over 10 months, which is really crazy. That kind of patience made us go, hey, this is really something different here. I think another aspect is the living off the land in Microsoft 365. It's all cloud. That's a little bit unusual as well. And lastly, it's the gift card aspect, the gift card theft. A lot of times, financially motivated actors will go for ransomware.
Okay, and so they are looking at these gift cards as a way of getting their money. Talk to me about how you go from stealing gift cards, because that seems like a limited way of financing your operation, to, are they selling them? Are they demanding that the retailer buy them back? Like what's the path to monetization?
Yeah, so I think that's kind of like the golden question here is, why would you target gift cards in the first place? And that's exactly what my team asked when we first saw this. We just didn't really get it at first. And I actually think it's, at the end of the day, it's a perfect solution for them. So what they're going to do is they're going to issue gift cards and they're going to sell them later in underground markets. And why do they target gift cards? Because when you think about it, gift cards are just digital cash with no traceability. They're easy to resell and they're low noise and they're impossible to trace. So if I redeem them, you have no PII associated to them. So that's what makes them so perfect.
Okay, so if I play this back, you go in, you're in an environment, you're not necessarily noisy, you're persistent, maybe you've got some technical chops, and then instead of locking things up, demanding some sort of ransom, dealing with a crypto, you basically issue yourself a payday, going to go ahead and type in $500,000 or $100,000 here or there. And then later on, when the heat's off, so to speak, you can then start to sell those out, and you're basically cashing out this digital cash that no one can really trace to an actual payment. You're no longer holding the stolen goods. You're financed. So it is kind of a low stakes operation. And I don't want to say it's the perfect crime, but it feels like it's starting to make more and more sense why Atlas Lion and maybe others are looking at gift cards as this weak spot inside of some enterprises where they can go have a payday.
It's like they're an easy way to print cash. All they need is an identity and they can just print their own money.